Discussion number two. Discussion number two. I don't know if anybody can see me out there. I'll find out later when I go to upload the video. What I was about to say. Um, so I just come out here just to shoot some video and have some private time and share some things that's on my mind on the video. What you have? I was talking with my buddy. I was talking with my buddy John. I was talking. I was talking to my buddy John about the situation was going on recently with the benefits being cut. And the illegal immigration, and we were talking about this, and he felt that it was right that President Trump cut the benefits because in America you have people here that's on a wait list. They've been on a wait list for probably like 5 to 10 years trying to get housing. You have a long thing of homelessness in this country. And people don't think like that. And all these people, it just makes sense that you have to put a limit on people. That this is as far as you go. And trying to get benefits here in this country, especially when you're in need, is something else. The kid got some problem. You got mentally ill adults. You have children who have problems that will have the rest of their life. Who's going to take care of these people? And you have people that's homelessness, have mental problems. Some people have been injured in accidents that they can't go back to work. There's some people that living on a certain amount of income. And you have these people, hold on 1 minute. You have these people don't see the bigger picture. You have a lot of people protesting about stuff, but they don't have the vision to see clearly about this future. My thing with the legal immigration, yeah, it's sad that to see the kids suffer and cry. But if an American parent does something and endanger their kid, no one gives a shit about that. No one seems to care about that. If someone endanger their own child because their action, and they have the child come along with it, and if someone comes along and they don't, they choose to commit the crime, and the cops catch up to them, the law enforcement catch up to them and detain them. If they don't have a relative to take them in, then naturally they're going to go to some foster care or detention center or some detention place until they get treated right. Now, the children of these parents that the children you see out there crying, they made a choice. And let me just say this: Central America, Latin America is not the only. Mexico is not the only place, in Cuba. There's places across this globe that people are dying. They are in poverty. You've got countries probably right now at war. That there's tribes of people out there that's in the desert, in the Middle East and in parts of Africa. You know what I'm saying? And they don't get the chance to glory. They don't get the chance. And so even at the time when I said that with the Middle East conflict with Syria was coming about, you had to be careful because you don't know what kind of person it is. See, America. How can I say this? Everybody think that when they come to America, that they automatically they're coming for the right reasons. Some people come for the right reasons, but most people are not coming for the right reasons. Some people will come to take over. Some people will come to economically compete against you. And these people don't understand. When Americans lose their jobs, you got these people to replace you. And where the economy is right now, where companies folding, and you fighting for somebody, but you're not looking out for yourself and your children and your future. So I don't agree with everything on what Trump does, because I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. I'm not neither one of them. But what I see what he do, it makes sense. You have to, and he's not the only world leader that have cut people off, that said this is enough. We got to stop right here. We can't take on a half of the world problems. You can't unload. There's people in the Middle East that's probably gonna go through warfare, and there's tribes and villages of people, and your heart go out to them. But how come but America just can't be everybody's hero when you have hundreds and thousands of people in this country sleeping in cars and crap? You got hundreds, I mean sleeping in trailer parks. You got some stuff, and you worried about. There are families in America, black families, probably most likely white families, living in cars. I seen a documentary online about this, because the housing cost out in the West is extremely high. They're in poverty out there, so they scrape in. They got, it's a wasteland out there. You got people that cater for other people, but not looking after their own people. And it's sad to see people that are elders, that are senior citizens, that are homeless. It's a sad thing to see that. But you got your representatives in different states. They want to feel sorry for someone at the border, but you got people that's in this country is about to hit through a third world condition. There are people is suffering in parts of this country that's living just as bad. Poverty is just as bad. And a lot of people don't see this, but there's parts of the United States that is very, very poor. Like, for example, in the South, in Mississippi, where that raid was at, you have rural towns down there that people, they've been generation to generation of poverty, being poor. There's not a lot of job opportunities when you live in a small rural town in America. So you ain't got no choice but to pack up and leave. And if you don't, some people don't have the money to leave. And people don't consider that. So while you cater for somebody, people got to understand that we are in an economical race. Right now, I believe that it's almost like the Bible says it's gonna be nation against nation. Everybody's competing for their own, looking for their own backyard, and they'll say anything to do anything just to get by. But once they get by, are they gonna return and give you a helping hand? Ask yourself that. So why should and how can I be for someone who broke the law? Because if I broke the law and I left this country and I go to another country and stepped out their board and expect them to give me free benefits, and me and 100,000 Americans, what you think they're gonna do? Would they do the same thing? America maybe be military power and stuff like that, but America don't have billions and trillions of dollars. Got to feed half the doggone world. You have people over in Saudi Arabia is 10 times richer than the billionaires in the United States. They got so much. I was telling my friend this, that we drive Toyotas and Camrys and cars over here. They drive a Mercedes Benz and stuff like it's a regular car. And these sheiks and stuff, they worth billions of dollars. And then you have the Catholic Church, Rome. They got billions of dollars. But they want to tell all these